Good morning. It's Saturday and I'm out because it is a beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees and I want to explore this area because there's some water features and from what I understand there may be some ruins here. I'm at the parking lot off of 322 in State Game Lands 156, and this is a trail that goes along Hammer Creek, and it also follows somewhat on the Horseshoe Trail. I will post a link or a description as to which map I'm following from Alltrails, but hopefully we'll have a good time. Come along with me. Okay, so we're here along Pumping Station Road. The parking lot is quite full today, as you can see. It's very loud here. There's a lot of traffic, but fortunately there's a pretty wide shoulder. We're passing the creek right now. There's another little pull off up here. Looks like there's a lot less room for cars, so when we get up there I'll show you that. And as we're approaching, we can see a sign here for the Horseshoe Trail. Yeah, and this little pull off is like for maybe 2 cars. It's all just parked here. And you just go up and turn to the left, and then that's where the trail starts according to Alltrails. So little muddy, right from yesterday's rain. And this says Pumping Station, PA Gates, State Game Lands 156. So there's a little sign here. This looks like a pretty popular spot for people to come and just hang out across the stream, I guess. If you're coming up from the other parking lot, looks like people just come here and enjoy the water. There does seem to be some kind of wall down there that may have been a bridge at one time. That's where everybody's kind of standing. There's something else down there too. Looks like a concrete wall and then some kind of metal in the middle of it. Makes me kind of wish I went down that way first. There it is, Hammer Creek. At least part of it, one section. There's another pull off across the way. Guy and his kid getting ready to go fishing. Looks like there's a nice little path right along the creek as well. Lots of people here. I didn't think there would be this many, but it is a Saturday. About 0.53 miles in, I started to see there's another path here that's marked by blue blazes. There's someone coming down off of that. We're going to continue with the yellow blazes. It's actually quite warm today. I wore short sleeves. And I was going to bring my jacket, but I really didn't need to. But I'm going to get hot probably. Ugh. It's almost like you cannot win. It's either too cold, too hot. And I've already missed my first turn. I went to the right and there's a little sign here that says to go to the left. And now this part is a lot flatter. I am supposed to be following the yellow blazes. The yellow blazes on that sign back there were on the other side of the pole. I did see the split, but it looked like I was supposed to go up that hill. Let's just look for some more blazes. And here we go, a sign that says Explorer Lodge. It's kind of a little confusing. I haven't seen a yellow blaze since I went back on that path that started with yellow blazes, but I do see these white dots and markings on the tree. So just bring a map, download a map, try to follow said map. So right back there where the white dots are, I think, if you turn up to your right, that trail actually follows up to Eagle Rock on the Horseshoe Trail. What I'm seeing a lot of right now is these two blue stripes on the trees and not many other markings. We're coming up to a cute little wooden bridge here. So we're at a sharp turn here. That way, which looks like kind of lime green blazes, would be the spring trail. But we're making a sharp left here. It starts to get windy after this, so I'm pretty sure this is a curated trail that someone put up on Alltrails. There's been a lot of uphill. There are some flat spots too, but you're kind of going up the mountain or hill quite a bit. I see we're coming up here to a gravel part. I think that is Big Rock Road. Not sure. We're going to show you when we get up there. Okay, I'm like 1.5 miles in, and I haven't seen anything very exciting. No ruins, a few rock outcrops. Most of the water features were at the beginning, and this trail actually goes off to the left of where the Hammer Creek continues. So I'm just going to keep walking it just for the exercise. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you anything exciting today, but I got out and got some vitamin D. There's a little picnic area here. 2 picnic benches and looks like fire rings. Okay, the sign on this tree has one sign for Spring Trail, and I assume the one going back that way is the Big Timber Trail. It's kind of hard to get pictures when the sun is so bright, and it's kind of always seems to be right in your face. I'm actually starting to think this is a trail mainly for mountain biking, just because there's a lot of twists and turns, and it looks like there's a good bit of tire tracks. This area in particular is like a lot of hairpin turns. Interesting. Still not seeing much of interest on this trail. A couple of signs, you know, picnic benches, a little creek. But you know, you never know what a trail is going to be like until you're on it. And some days you do feel like exploring off to the side a little bit more than others. I probably would have felt more like it if I had waited till a little bit later in the day, because it started out uphill and it was hot. And now I'm going downhill, so of course I'm in a little bit better mood. But still, I was really hoping to see some of the stuff in the beautiful pictures on the Alltrails app. You're kind of following the creek a little bit here. It's a very small creek, little bridge here, and a pipe that has water going through it. Another wooden bridge. And, oh well, there's something cute. Let's go see that. Okay, we came out, we're here at the split. It says Sharp Valley Trail. We're to go to the right here, which stays on Hammer Creek Trail. But I will tell you, it looks like this trail just walks along and then as some of the reviewers said, just abruptly ends, and then you turn around and walk back. And I think at that point where it said Sharp Trail or Sharp Valley, that's the way we're going to be taking back. Not sure, not 100% sure. There's a road right out there. Here we go. You're walking along this Hammer Creek, but it's kind of downhill from where you are. Like not far downhill. Up there's the trail. As you can see, there's a lot of thorns to get down to it. You see here, there's some kind of ruin here of some sort. It's all covered in moss. Has a little drain hole underneath of it, so I'm imagining it goes to some kind of drainage for the creek. Still continuing along the creek. It's a little wider here. Still kind of a steep hill to get down to it. If you want to, you can go down. I mean, I probably could. I've been down there a few times today. And the thorns, not worth going down a bunch of times. So I'll just forego that. Right up here somewhere, oh, there's something interesting. Let's check it out. Some kind of a wall for drainage, I'm assuming. Little drain pipe there, and up above it here looks like a little fire ring. Nothing too exciting, but you know, you take what you can get. I think it looks like there's kind of a little trail going up through the woods here, and there's some outcrop up there. Just scared off a whole bunch of birds. There were apparently 2 deer that I saw taking off up the hill through there, and I guess when I started crunching along right after the little fire pit there, I should have been looking across the other side because there were deer and a bunch of really cool birds. But you know, it happens. Some kind of large metal pipe there off to the side. There's another something up here. A mound covered in moss. Looks like it's made out of brick. It has another ring on top of it. Maybe these are some of the ruins that people were talking about. Okay, looks like the trail just ends here. Nothing real important or fun looking. There is a metal pipe there. There's another trail to my right here. I think it's Lost Valley or Spring Trail. There's really no markings. You just kind of have to look at your map. We'll go over here to see if there's anything, and then there's just another view of the creek. And then I guess you just turn around and go back on the other side of the loop. Also, it's taken me 2 hours to get to this point, a little bit over. Yes, I stopped and took some video and some pictures. I'm at 2.87 miles here, I believe. So longer than what Alltrails mentioned. I never really go by that because I know I do stop to take video and stuff. But really, I mean, it says 1 hour and 45 minutes to do the hike. I'm at the turnaround point, and it's already been 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, we're turning off onto the other side of the loop that we haven't been on. So it is the other side of this particular loop. And this is Sharp Valley Trail, the one that we passed earlier. Lots of sticks. There's a big open spot here. It kind of looks like it was maybe a prescribed burn. It's just out in the middle of the trail, no markings. And I had to put my hair in a braid, put my baseball cap on because there's not a lot of tree cover. It looks like it would be, but it's so scattered that you're not really getting shaded. Ugh. Found a nice log to sit on for a break. Got my Cliff Bar. Got my shoes off for a minute. Looks like just a big gravel area here out in the middle of nowhere. We're back on the Explorer Trail briefly, and then we're making a right here onto Big Rock. You can see. And this is a gravel part. I don't know how long that lasts, but here we go. So I do see a big rock here, but I also see this goes kind of steep uphill. Not looking forward to that. There are some nice little rocky outcrops along the way, and you know, it would be fun to explore them, but my legs are fried. I'm at 4 miles already. I don't know what I was thinking, but this is sure taking a lot longer than I thought. Okay, I think I have another half mile to go. Finally started going downhill. My legs needed the break, let me tell you. I guess if you hike, you know, 5 to 10 miles regularly, it wouldn't be such a bad trail. But I generally go on trails that are around 4 miles or less. You know, especially when I'm first starting out in the spring and the summer. Then I work my way up. And I'm at this big electrical pole, and there's several different ways to go. And it looks like I'm supposed to go on these blue blazes, which, if I recall, this is where those really cool kind of rocks are. A lot of red rock up here, which I hadn't seen in many other places, and some mulch sacks here. Not sure what they're doing, but erosion maybe. And we're just gonna follow these blue markers. Kind of cool rocks, huh? Some people over there on the other side of the trail. But we're heading down. Huh, I didn't see this on the map, but there's a clear path down to it. Huge rock, huge. It's not even listed on the trail as something to see, but I'm going down to see it. Probably going to be one of the more interesting things I do see on this trail. So it's a little steep. And look at that monster. Wonder what's on the other side of it. Okay, now this is super cool. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but it's got this cool little crevice up here. You can see it. It's almost like a little shelf. And I guess you go up to it. Wow. It almost has like a little chimney. Pretty cool. Here's the other side of it. The sunlight is pretty intense up here. But kind of a cool outcrop. Wish I could get it in better. Yeah, just look at this stuff. It's a red rock of some sort. I'm sure a topo ranger would know. Got almost like some conglomerate in it, maybe. Wild. Okay, just got past the rock that said Big Blue on it, which is one of the rocks I was looking for. And the trail keeps heading that way. There's some cool overlooks here at this point. Might have to get rid of some of the other footage I took because I'm going to recommend that you go clockwise. I went counterclockwise and I'm only about a half a mile from my car here. So this would have been a much more interesting beginning, and it would be really a lot less aggravated, I guess would be the word. Let's check out down here. All right, this is sort of got a crevice, a crack underneath of it down here. And then as you can see, it goes way up there. Very cool. Another outcrop up here. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, that's a nice boulder. Wow. Look at all the different layers. It looks like layers. They're like cut into the rock. Sorry, it's a little skittish. The ground is steep and a little rooty here. So we gotta watch our footing. Never being on a slope like this. Check it out. All kinds of different colors, and it's green, some blue, some red. Of course, then there's the moss and the graffiti. Free Noah, whatever that means. Somebody named Noah needs to be freed. Pretty cool. The trail down there, I'm not sure if that's the one I'm supposed to go on, but I want to head up around here real quick just to see the scope of this outcrop. Yes, very nice. Very nice. And we're going down. There's a couple more, and then you can start to see Hammer Creek down there and the road. So let's head down this way. That's where I just came down from. It's really steep and rocky. But now, and some more rocks there. But now we're back to, I think, just a normal trail. It's the one I think I was on earlier when we passed the two blue blazes. So I will see you in the car. Okay, I'm back in the car. Man, I am sweating. And as you can see, my face is red, so probably got a little bit of sunburn. I have my air conditioning on in the car already. It looks like it's 83 degrees now, so no wonder I was hot. And I just want to say it's probably better if you just want to see the interesting stuff to go counterclockwise from this trailhead, because it really didn't have a lot to going for it. You know, in the initial part. You see some water and you're along the creek a little bit, but it's much more interesting as you head into the last half mile. So if I do come back here, and I probably will at some point, not sure when, I will start clockwise and go that way, because then I can explore some other trails. So northwest of here, about a mile or so up the road, is where the potato patch is, and there's no actual trails showing on Alltrails to get from Hammer Creek to the potato patch. Someone asked that question and I didn't see any, but that doesn't mean they're not there and just unlisted. Anyway, hope you're having a nice weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather. Namaste.